Hello everybody, Marcos Villegas standing here with Andre Ward, the best at 168 pounds, taking on Edwin Rodriguez this Saturday on HBO Championship Boxing at the Citizens Business Bank Arena. And we just had the press conference, Andre, and Edwin kind of got in your face. What was going on over there? What was he telling
He
you?
didn't get in my face. It was just a face-off, you know. He's confident right now, and, you know, he feels like he's hot, and we got to cool him off Saturday night.
What was he telling you in particular?
He just kept, I guess, trying to reassure himself that I'm not scared of you, I'm not afraid of you. You know, that's fine. You can be the man right now. You can be the tough guy right now, but, you know, we're going to cool him off Saturday night. I'm ready to go. And I let him know that he needs to stay out that steam room. You know, we caught him in the steam room late last night, and he just needs to, you know, stop cheating on that diet, man, and get that weight together.
You know, I've been hearing you bringing that up throughout the whole week.
It's important.
Do you feel that he's going to gas out at some point at the fight because of that?
I think he fades in all his fights, you know, and I think that he's been able to fight at a certain pace, and I think that we're going to take him out of that comfort zone, and I don't care who you are. If you're struggling with weight, this kid was probably up to close to 200 pounds going into training camp, wearing plastic 4 or 5 weeks ago. That's significant. That's important. And we all got to lose weight to make weight, but, you know, he needs to understand at this level, you can't do that. You can't play those kind of games because it'll backfire.
Hearing you speak, it's the most like focus I've seen you in terms of many things, and I feel like he's hungry, but I see you as a challenger right now. That hunger because of the time you've been out, and just you've been out of the minds of many people because of the injury you had, and just all that momentum you build up to the point where you beat Chad Dawson. It was lost, and you got to build up for all that time that was lost.
I don't think people understand that. You know, I'm telling you, when you hear people up there, you know, talk about the winning streak and, oh, he's one of the best, like that goes through one ear and out the other. I have a challenger's mentality because I've never been a media favorite. I've never been put on a pedestal before I put the work in. I've had to earn everything. So when you had to come up that way, that's a Bernard Hopkins type of mentality. Man, after all the success, how do you still stay hungry? Because of those types of things. So they're coming in here like everybody does, thinking that I believe my own hype. Well, I don't read my own press clippings. I know what I've accomplished, but I also understand in this sport that one loss can change everything like we've talked about. So, man, he's hungry, but I'm hungry.
Looking at you work out during the media workouts, I saw you doing a lot of hooks to the body, and it got my cogwheels thinking inside my head. Is that something you want to utilize on Saturday night?
I just think everything, man. It's, you know, we're definitely going to touch that body, definitely. I mean, that's part of my game, and he's got a long torso and doesn't really have an inside game. He needs you at a certain range to get off, and, you know, we're going to test and see how hard it really was to make weight.
And the shoulder, I know you had the rehab, it's at 100% finally. Do you want to test it out and see what damage you can really do when it's at 100% on Saturday night?
I'm excited to see how the shoulder responds. It's going to be great, man. You know, I think it's going to be good. I think people are going to be surprised.
What do you make of the Vada drama going on with his camp bringing it up?
Man, I'm past it. I mean, I've stated my position many, many times. You know, you don't go about things like that. They've taken something that can be good for the sport, and him and his team have almost tried this bully tactic where, you know, they've made it almost trying to insinuate that there's a reason why I don't want to take blood.
Yeah, they've said in the press that they feel it's shady, and even though they say like they don't believe her on anything, they brought that up as well.
How does that make sense though? I mean, if you think I'm a clean fighter, how is it shady to not take it? I mean, it's simple. If you really wanted to go about doing random blood and urine testing, the 2 months that you were demanding all the money and all the other things you were demanding, you simply bring that up and say, is this something we can do? And we go from there. You don't wait until you get in front of a press conference, in front of the media, after somebody gets in your ear and tells you to do it. And furthermore, I'm going to do my due diligence as a fighter. I appreciate USADA. I appreciate Vada, but I'm going to do my due diligence. And when I have the opportunity, talk to Margaret Goodman and see where that goes, and then we'll go from there. But I'm not going to be pressured. I'm not going to be manipulated. I'm not going to be bullied into doing something that we don't want to do right now. And furthermore, it's interesting to me that this is even a headline story, when I think 3-4 weeks ago we just had the same situation with Provodnikov and Mike Alvarado. One fighter took Vada, the other fighter didn't. You didn't hear people about that. So those types of things, man, just make you scratch your head. But it wasn't a distraction for me. I didn't really pay it any mind. I stated my point, didn't talk a whole lot about it. I bring it up when I'm asked about it, but it's a non-issue with me.
Looking at you, you're focused. Can't wait for your return on Saturday night. You see the man right next to me, Andre Ward, on HBO Championship Boxing, defend his title against Edwin Rodriguez here in Ontario. Marcos Vegas for the Boxing Channel.